Hey guys, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a United States Marine. And one of the things it teaches the Marine is a lot of this mind techniques and stuff like that. So what I did was I interrogated 6 of the top marketers online. I'm literally going to bring them to you right here on this page. So I just want to walk you through this page real quick. Literally, you can see it at the top here, the 6 different marketers. Combined, they've done over 8 figures in online income, literally. Was able to get out some of the biggest secrets they actually have with running their businesses. I just want to bring it here to you because just like you, I started out literally with nothing. I didn't know what to do, how to grow a list, how to build a company, how to do anything online. And I've been able to connect and integrate what I've learned from each one of these people, as well as many, many more. So I'm going to scroll down below. And guys, I'm going to just kind of go through what's actually inside this offer a little bit. Because guys, when you get a chance to interact, you all hear about like association. And with association comes knowledge, right? And putting it into action. So as I went into it with Matt, Bazak, he's literally, guys, he went through his 3X formula, which generated $2.1 million in less than a year. And that was after he had to start completely from scratch with nothing. So he literally shares all his secrets about how he actually does that. Literally, we were in the interview. He's like, I can't believe I'm sharing all this stuff. And that's commonly what people actually say. And Jeremy Kennedy got on, guys, and he shared how he helped a single mother literally launch her first product online and do $60,000 in income. James Runoff routinely is one of the top marketers out here, especially on the Warrior Plus platform. He's got over the most deals of the day out there. I think it's like well over 100 at this point, he was saying. Guys, Cam Fats, it's interesting individual, comes from the mentality of like just being like, that everybody has like that tribe where they're going to go after. And he just wanted to make enough to support his family. So literally figured out how to use the internet to do that. And he kind of shares his story. Bill Hugo literally went from sleeping in his car to making millions online and teaching other people how to do the same thing with one technique. Within that technique, he goes through and breaks down the process on how he actually does that and shares some of the stuff he's never shared before with other people. Also with Saul literally makes $200 to $350 per day. I mean, just imagine if you made an extra $200 to $350 a day. I mean, how would that change your life, right? I mean, I know it would change mine literally just to kind of wake up the mailbox money, I like to call it, right? Except this time you're just checking your inbox online. So literally, guys, Saul went through and he shared some of his techniques and how he actually stays focused and balances his family and surfing habits literally in between doing all this marketing. So, how can you make money from this? Literally, guys, you can skip all the mistakes, right? One of the biggest mistakes I made personally in business was not starting out with a list, not actually growing that tribe and that following and stuff. And that was one of the huge mistakes that I made. And you get a chance to listen to them as I ask them, hey, what are all your biggest mistakes you actually made along the way? And they literally just tell me everything. So that's the whole cool part about doing this whole thing. And the reason I'm doing this, guys, honestly, I wanted to ask them some questions about their business and how they got to where they're at. And I wanted to bring these individuals to you, right? To people like yourself that are out there like, man, if I just was able to get in front of a guy like Matt Bazak, or just get in front of a guy like Bill Hugo, or just learn from a Jeremy Kennedy on how he actually does product launches and helps people make $60,000 in revenue in the first month on the first launch. I mean, guys, that's tremendous, if you're able to do that, right? Well, these guys have, and they've done it like over and over. So I just want to bring this all to you guys in a complete package. And one of the other things, guys, is along with the mentorship I received from some of the individuals on the summit, literally I was able to bring in $50,000 in 30 days. I want to say that again. This is real numbers, like $50,000 worth of revenue in 30 days, literally from doing my first product launch. And that was literally around like an online summit. So I'm going to go into detail, guys, about how I did that. I literally have a few videos in there as well as my step-by-step checklist that I use. And when people ask me like all the time, well, how'd you do that, right? Well, I literally put together outlined a 10-step checklist to 50K. And then I have 50 points that I, as well, actually cliff notes, literally the things I learned along the way, like lessons learned and stuff like that, to make sure that, I don't make mistakes again, but also to share it with you if you wanted to go out and do that same thing. So if you're trying to grow your first product, you don't have a list, you don't have a product, no problem. I didn't either. And that's exactly why I created this, bonus for you guys. Again, this is no risk. There's no risk at all. Literally, take the product, take the information, put it into action, guys. I challenge you to go in there and just learn just one of the techniques and put it in action for yourself. So you can, imagine the difference it's going to make in your life. Imagine that money just flowing basically into your account because you're using the techniques that these guys actually do. Literally the giants of the industry. You get a chance to sit literally almost like, like a fly on the wall, literally, and suck in the information just like I did and I bring that to you guys. So guys, ready to start profiting? Literally just click the buy button, guys. Literally it's going to go up. The reason it says the 2 copies thing is the dime sales. So literally they kind of go up as people actually purchase. So by the time you guys see this video, it'll probably already gone up in price. So guys, hurry up. No matter what time of the day, you can actually get access to this. And I just said full-heartedly, guys, make sure you're taking advantage. Make sure that you're taking action. Do this today. Don't wait. Like literally so many people like myself sit on the sidelines and don't tap into the information that's readily available. And this is truly, guys, I literally ask these guys all the crazy questions to compare to like, how do you make your first dollar online? Like, what are the biggest mistakes, you know, you would make along the way? And how would you do them differently now? You know, if you had to start all over again, how would you actually start? If you were going to start, you know, as a newbie, if you were starting as a brand new person out there online, you know, what would you actually do? So guys, I ask these all questions for you to make sure you get the information. Literally, this is thousands and thousands of dollars worth of time. If you had to individually pay these individuals to get access to them, and I wanted to make sure I brought them to you. I'm very fortunate and lucky to have them in my circle now at this point because of what I do for a living and how I help people. And I want to make sure I brought them out to you. And that's my sole purpose for doing this. And I just wanted to say thank you for watching this and go get some, guys.